It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Seattle. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No. Right now. You got 58.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Now a deep shot down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Rodgers here from the gun. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Condors finish up an excellent opening series. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Deuce. One more.
Kenneth Welker gets it for the first time. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Working quickly here.
At the 34-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Who you got? Sit.
Staying with Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Easy.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Running with Walker again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll go with Walker on the counter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Biggest. What?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, it's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Buzz. 2-2.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go, Shaq.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Don't worry.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
2-2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Come on. What?
1st and goal, here's Walker. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Such a promising drive and just a couple snaps ago, but now back-to-back sacks, drop backwards, and this field goal is, well, it's not a gimme anymore. Got to hope you can knock it through and salvage some points out of a series that went so wrong.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Flowers now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 16 yards on the play. And they'll have first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Finds his man over the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds a man right side. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, 88.
Again, Rodgers hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Condors with a 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Running left. Here's Walker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
And that's good for us Seahawks.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Just 30 yards on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning the tight end now. 1st down throw by Rodgers. On the move, headed right. He'll fire it deep, back towards them. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Murray setting up to throw. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Another try following the sack. Completes a DK Metcalf. Racing down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. Returns looking good so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. First down, ball at the 36. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers escapes the pocket. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Looking to throw. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first.
Inside. Take 30.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
26.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, easy, quick. Hold on.
A give up the gut to Walker. This is ahead for about 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready? Who you got?
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Kyler to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Hey, 88.
Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives them the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.